Now, you all may have seen the viral video of a mother who says that she regrets having her child and the man she had him with. However, there's a deeper lesson that we as men can learn from this woman's situation, because the truth of the matter is, most men feel just like she does. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. Now, I have 3 video clips that I'm going to show you today, but I want you all to keep an open mind about what you hear, because part of this woman's story is what men need to hear as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I look forward to your thoughts, feelings about this video down in the comments. And with that being said, let's get started.
My son is not coming home today. At this point, I don't even know if I want him to ever come home. I really hate his dad, and it makes it so hard for me to like and care for him the way a mother should. Y'all will probably drag me in my comments, but I have to live in my truth. My baby daddy was bragging about how he took my virginity, and he kept bringing up old things that aren't even co-parenting related. I hate co-parenting with him because he won't let go of the past. We've been broken up for 10 years now, and honestly, being with him is one of my biggest life regrets. But how do you look your own kid in their face, knowing that it's impossible for you to fully love them the way a mother should because you hate their dad? The disagreement was so stupid and simple, but it resulted in my son showing up to school 4 hours late. Usually I would remove him from that situation, but this time, instead of taking him away, I'm making him stay.
It's real easy for people to drag this woman because she talked about not loving her child the way she should because of the man that she decided to lay down with. And most people can't fathom a woman who doesn't have that innate love for their child. However, I want you to think about the single modern mothers out here today who claim to love their kids. In one breath, they claim to love their kids, but in another, these women are actually keeping these children away from their fathers in some cases. And then they're treating their children, specifically the men, like son husbands, and they're trying to be best friends and compete with their own daughters. And even though this woman says that she doesn't feel the way she should about her kid because of the father, she's trying to justify the fact that she made that choice. Young lady, you made that choice. But modern women today don't want to take instruction from anyone. They have the examples of what not to do, but they still choose the same type of men anyway. Matter of fact, these modern women are some of the biggest narcissists that we see today. And I'm going to link a video talking about that at the end of this one, so make sure you stay to the very end. The hate that this woman is showing towards her kid because of the dude that she laid down with is going to trickle down to her son. And this young man is going to be a woman-hating man. And he's going to be the worst type of dude out there.
Why does everybody want a baby and a baby mama and a baby daddy so bad, bro? Like, people change, babies grow up, and kids do not go away. And neither does your baby daddy or baby mama. You're gonna be tied to them no matter what, bro. No matter what. You come to become a grandparent, they become a grandparent. Your kid graduate college, they gotta be there. If it's somebody that you hate, if it's somebody that you detest, if it's somebody that you don't want to have a kid by them, if it's somebody that beats you, that disrespects you, like whatever the case is, like you don't. Having a child is not a joke, and I don't see enough people talking about it. Y'all always trying to glamorize parenthood. Talk about the downs, bro. People need to start talking about the downs.
She's absolutely correct. Making the wrong choice on who we decide to sleep with, lay down with, and have kids with is absolutely critical, because even when your kids are grown, that person is still in your life. Hell, even in my own life, I may not deal with my ex anymore, but I still have to hear my grown kids talk about their interaction and the BS they have to deal with their own mom. She's crying about this, but what she needs to do, and what a lot of modern women need to do, is accept the consequences of their actions. This is the absolute first step to healing. We can't change the choices that we made. However, we can change how we behave in the moment. We can choose how we react to people and situations. And kids remember which parent was the most calm, which parent was the most stable, which parent is the most sensible. They remember that later on. We're going to look at one last part of this clip, and then we're going to talk about it on the other side.
That's how you break generational curses. That's how you stop them. You wait and you have kids when you're ready. You wait and you have kids by somebody that you know, somebody that you love, somebody that you're compatible with. That's how you do it. I love my son, don't get me wrong. I love my son so much, but this shit is so hard. This is the hardest shit I've ever had to do. It's raising a child. That's the hardest. I can't. You can't compare it to this shit, bro. And nobody ever talks about the downs and how hard that shit is. Like, I need a break so bad, bro.
Being a parent is one of the toughest things that people will ever have to go through, but it can equally be rewarding. It's all about what you put and instill into your children. But a lot of these women are choosing to lay down with Pookie and Ray Ray. They are sleeping with the exact same men. And then they go on later to regret those choices. They don't require the men that they lay down with to marry them. They've decided that it is best for them to go out there and have their fun, go ahead and continue in their bad behavior, have their hot girl summer, go ahead and chase the bag, look for the cutest guy. He's got to have all these type of requirements. Real life doesn't care about your poor choices when it's time to pay the tab. The guys out here that are doing what they're supposed to do, the good men, the real men, they're just not going to have sympathy for most modern women today. Over 51% of black men are single and childless. The other 30% are married. So that means that the women are sleeping with the same guys, the same Pookies and Ray Rays. And then they get mad when things go wrong, when they wind up having kids by these dudes. And then what they'll do is they'll take that hurt and they'll project their own bad behaviors onto all men. Don't believe me? Then watch this next video and see for yourself.